Hadi Choopan is your 2022 Mr. Olympia champion, and in my opinion, in my estimation, he is the most serious threat heading into the 2023 show. And for some strange reason, a lot of people are considering other gentlemen that we will look at today. They're considering those guys the favorites heading into this show, which is, not for a few months. But guys like us, to me, it's rapidly approaching. So yeah, I consider Hadi Choopan to be your favorite. Obviously not your dead-on favorite. There's a lot of guys, like I said, we're going to look at today. We're going to look at the guys that I view as the most serious threat to this guy's title. He's the champion. He's the champion going in. I don't know if people forgot that or they just don't see him as a serious threat. But I do. And we're going to explore the gentleman that I believe will be the biggest threat. And you have to go down the pike. You have to go to second place. It was Derek Lunsford. He placed second on paper. He is the biggest threat to Hadi Choopan's title. Case closed. End of video. Well, that wouldn't be very fun, would it? And that wouldn't be my opinion on this. Yes, Derek Lunsford. Hey, he done beat everybody else besides Hadi Choopan. That is exactly what he did. But realistically, do you guys think that it is possible for him to defeat Hadi Choopan? Hadi's like next level stuff, guys. Look at how peeled, pizzizzled, ripped. And he's not going to play his tricks with Hadi Choopan. Hadi Choopan, he probably wrote most of the tricks that Derek Lunsford is playing. Condition from behind, things of that nature. Hadi is peeled. So Derek, on paper, he is the biggest threat to Hadi's title. But I don't think that's how it is. In fact, I think it would be popular opinion that Nick Skywalker, he's going to be a bigger threat to Hadi Choopan's title. He might even be a bigger threat to take the title than Hadi Choopan. Yes, he did place third at the Olympia. Would I have given him third? I don't know, man. He was pretty jacked. His back development, I think he can win this back double out of the entire lineup at the Olympia. Come on, guys. He is very impressive. So Nick Walker, I think he has a higher ceiling. As long as he can keep his midsection in check, which he does. Hey, he does. Maybe not as good as, say, Hadi or Derek, but my soul, this guy here, I believe that he has, like I said, a higher ceiling. I think he's a bigger threat to Hadi Choopan's title than Derek Lunsford ever will be. But that is, of course, of some debate, considering Derek did defeat Nick last year. And then if you're going to go down the pike, you cannot ignore the two battle-scarred veterans. The two former Olympia champions. On some people's paper score sheets, these two guys, Brandon Curry, Big Ramy, they're maybe even the biggest threat to win the 2023 Olympia. I don't know, guys. It's going to be more difficult, I would wager to say, for these guys to recapture the title than for, say, a new guy to come along and get a one-time title win. But yeah, other than Jay Cutler, it's never happened. So I realistically don't see it happening. So out of all the guys that I mentioned, I think that your Brandon, Derek, and Ramys are going to be least of a threat. I think it's honestly going to be a Nick Walker showing. So is that the end of the video? Is that it? Nick Walker? He's going to be your biggest threat to Hadi Choopan, in which case Hadi, I think he might have his number. So, yeah, Nick Walker, period. Or is it? No, of course not, guys. This big dude right here, Samson Doubta. You want to talk high ceilings? This guy here. Look out, Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford, all the other guys, but look out, Hadi Choopan. This guy here, Samson Doubta. That's right, guys, Samson Doubta. Without a doubta, he is so far, like we're going down the pike here, and Samson Doubta, he's your biggest threat. And if you do not consider this guy a serious threat, you gotta give your head a shake, guys. He just defeated Nick Walker. So most people consider Nick Walker the favorite going into the Olympia. You gotta look at the paper on this, which doesn't always, translate to the stage, but Samson Doubta, he translates to the stage. The guy is an Arnold's Classics Command Samson. Look at Arnold up on the stage there. Did Arnold ever win an Arnold Classic trophy? Well, maybe. But yeah, Samson Doubta, without a doubt, he's going to be a serious threat going into the Olympia. The most serious? I think so. And Andrew Jacked, he's right there. You have to mention Andrew Jacked. I don't think that Andrew Jacked, he is as big of a threat. And I know, take it easy, Andrew. Hold on a second. Considering he did get third at the Arnold. But was it close? The thing about Andrew Jacked, he has a matchup coming up, and as far as the making of this video, coming up in a couple of weeks, he's going to go toe-to-toe with Hunter Labrada. And if Andrew Jacked, remember this, guys, if Andrew Jacked can defeat Hunter Labrada, I will put him as a threat around your Derek Lunsfords, maybe even your Brandon Currys and Big Rammies, things of that nature, if he could defeat Hunter. But what about Hunter Labrada? Do I consider Hunter a threat? Even if he can defeat Andrew Jacked, is he going to be a threat? I don't think your Hunter Labradas can defeat the likes of your Nick Walkers. Both the same size, probably better condition for Nick. More of a freak factor. It's just going to be a difficult venture for your Hunter Labradas. So yeah, in my opinion, these two guys here are going to be knocking at the door of Hadi Choopan. Could be your top three at the Olympia. As far as serious threats are concerned, maybe your Samson Doubta could be your most serious threat. So yeah, unless you guys can think of anybody else, I guess that's about it. All right, we've had enough false endings in this video, but we waited for the ultimate false ending. Whose arm is this? Oh my goodness. Michael Krizo. If you are forgetting about Michael Krizo, you need to open up a magazine. Hold on a second. It's not the 1990s. Open up a website. Give me the ticket. This guy here has the best arms possibly in bodybuilding history. And trust me, he is a big dude, all the way big dude. Pumping up, pumping iron. This guy here, he could win the entire show. And he brought some pretty serious condition at that M-Pro. The M-Pro Classic, the M-Pro Pro. Yeah, Michael Krizo, guys. Talk about threats. A possibility of being a threat. This guy is a possible bigger threat than anybody. Than Nick Walker, than even Samson Doubta. So it could be on paper, no. But considering he was holding some water at last year's Olympia, we've really yet to see this guy do battle with the top dogs. And he could be your toppest dog. We're waiting for the big one every 10 years. 93, 83, 2003, 2013, even 1973, Arnold looked pretty good. His best at the time. So who will it be 2023? Baby, please. Krizo, let my people pose.